Hi, my name is Robert Shelley, and I'm an attorney that assists physicians in getting better employment contracts without getting taken advantage of by their employer. The non-compete is a key component to any physician contract. There will be a non-compete in the vast majority of physician contracts if they're not prohibited by the state. And so one question I get is, how many locations should the non-compete apply to? So, for instance, let's say you have a cardiologist who works for a small private-owned physician-owned practice, and the non-compete says that the physician can't work as a cardiologist for 1 year within 10 miles of their primary practice location. So I would say the facility where they generate the majority of their charges would be considered the primary practice. Or any location that the employer owns. So this is where the negotiation would take place. Most courts would not find a reasonable non-compete would apply to, I don't know, let's say the employer had 5 different locations throughout a city, and they're saying that the 10-mile radius would apply to all 5 locations. I don't think a court would find that reasonable or enforceable. But that's certainly something that employers try to do. They'll try to attach it to as many locations as possible. And then it's the physician's job or their attorney's job to try to lessen that to as few as possible. I think 1, possibly 2 locations would be considered reasonable and enforceable. Once again, kind of depends upon their specialty. If you're doing, say you're a surgeon, you have a clinic somewhere, but then you're also performing procedures in different facilities, the employer will probably not only attach it to your clinic, but then to the facilities where you're performing surgery as well. Once again, it's another negotiation. But for the most part, the ideal non-compete would only apply to 1 location, your primary practice location, the place where you generate the majority of your charges. And anywhere else after that, I think would be too much. So we've created a cheat sheet with more information. You can download it in the description below. Or if you have any questions, feel free to contact my office. Thanks.